Hello, everybody. I hope y'all doing wonderful. I'm doing great myself. I am about to leave this place. Hey, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I was trying to get on here earlier to, you know, do my video. Somebody's just like, "Hi, like, can you call?" Like, even at the workplace, like, "Can you call?" Like, if you ever have like a sit down job and people be asking you stuff like, "Can you call first?" Like, just don't pop up at the office and just don't ask for something random. Can you call? But hey, Mystery, how you doing? But either way, y'all, I had the most amazing kids. I'm gonna get to my thumbnail in a minute, but I have the most amazing kids ever. Okay, my daughter is like over the top. Like yesterday, she came home and not feeling under the weather, so I was just going to, counsel her school and like, yo, you don't have to go to school today. And she knocked on the door and she said, I said, you can go back to bed. You don't have to go to school because I knew she was sick. And she said, no, I'm feeling it. So she pushed through. So then my son came in. And y'all, I should have known there was some shenanigans with him. Okay. So he brought the computer in. He said, Mom, this is my symptoms. This is what I'm going through. So I read the computer and it says night sweats. And y'all, when I just looked at him like, yes, I've been sweating really bad at night. And I said, so you got menopause? He said, yes, that's what it's called. And I said, you know what? Go get dressed. Don't y'all, when I tell you, if this boy could get a foot, he would. Yes, I am. Thank you. Not like the big monetized. I'm not big monetized, but I'm little monetized. But I haven't really doing anything. But thank you for noticing it. But I'm sitting here looking at him like, are you kidding me? So I'm late, y'all. Now I'm late because I had to call my mom. And like, Mom, that's what this boy did. Oh, thank you. This boy said he had menopause. I mean, I could. You can't make him up if you wanted to. I swear, he'd be like the first one. I will never want to see, um, go through anything in life. He's so perfect to me, y'all. That's my baby. But I want to go into my, not my Jazzy life, but Diamond wine glass and chill, y'all. When I tell y'all, when you're sitting in the car. No, no, he just basically he was trying to find a way of getting out of going to school this morning. So he said he had night sweats. And I threw off menopause. And he just shook his head like he was like, yes, I would. Like, no, you didn't. Go get dressed. Um, it kind of broke my heart, y'all. I'm a woman. I'm a mother. And I feel for natural people. But Diamond, I wanted to tell you this real quick, real easy. Look around. Where is Bay at? These last videos, you talked about without saying so much, you're going through it. And hey, we all going through it. Somebody right now that we run across is like $72 short from their rent. People got literally a quarter of ground beef in the refrigerator, and they got to find a way to making it do what it do for their kids. I must say, I'm very proud of you. You keeping that area clean. I'm very proud of you. That is, and maybe because it's somebody else's house, and that can also motivate you to, you know, get your house in order. But you have to pay attention to what's around you. Babe is not around you. Babe is not picking you up. Babe ain't watching the kids. Babe ain't trying to figure out what the hell y'all eating. Babe ain't doing shit. And I said the S word. He ain't doing nothing. You're sitting here on the camera telling us what your kids been eating. PB and J, grilled cheese. There's nothing wrong with that. And cereal, because you don't want to cook in somebody else's house. You got to live uncomfortable with your kids because this man didn't want to get up and get a job. This man couldn't help you get what you needed to be. I do wish nothing but the best for you. I promise you. There's nothing that I can't tell people. I like to see people win. Even though I really don't like what you portray. I really want to see you win. Like Sky, I really want to see her come out of her household and she's depressed and she's sad because she has to get rid of all this stuff to get rid of the roaches. But mentally that is the best thing for her. It helps you to keep your house clean. The less stuff you have, the better it be. Y'all, I don't know if y'all ever is a shopaholic and y'all have to wash clothes and then you ever see how your piles of clothes can get piled up, piled up, piled up. Yeah, it can be very depressing. It can. So Diamond, the fact that just pay attention to what's going on. You have very little bit of stuff that you know that you can take, you can manage. And the biggest thing that you can't manage is Bay. Think about that. You can't even, don't manage a man. You should not be on here talking about, y'all, and I'm not picking on her, but you literally had to save baby food. There's nothing wrong with that, y'all. To feed your child. Your kids get a, y'all, your kids get a warm meal at school only. Listening to what you just said. And it was raining, y'all. So I feel a little sad because I'm like, it's raining outside. Give them a bowl of soup or give them a hot, chicken meal. It don't have to be, fancy. Just, make them a little, oven chicken, something, that's going to stick to their bones because I'm assuming it might be a little cold rain. Something that they can look forward to coming home. But it was more like those kids was, they wasn't free. They were stuck in one room. And trust me, I'm gonna tell y'all a story about myself. I did live like that one time. I was in the midst of moving in and there was a hurricane. So I was going to move in like 1 week and then about 2 weeks later, I finally got my keys to my apartment. And I did live with somebody for a week. I did. And trust me, it was like hard. And y'all, some of y'all might not say, oh, that wasn't bad. Thank God. She said, I said, well, I'm going to stay in a hotel. No, you're not. You staying with me. That's what she said. No, you staying with me. I got you. Diamond. Your all that extra baggage you don't even really need. You have little people watching you. Think about that. Would you want your daughter to be in the same situation you in with 4 kids? Now, I'm not, bashing you about the amount of kids you have. I'm just saying 4 kids in one room. Would you really want that? Hey Planet, I would say that you wouldn't want that. Would you want your sons to be comfortable knowing that he has kids and house by house and he can just stay at home with mama and be okay? Did you want that? Because you have 3 boys and 1 girl. They're watching you. They're watching this behavior. So I'll say I would never put Babe, even if y'all do get a place by Christmas, I will never put Babe on my videos again. Never. Y'all wouldn't. Take care of yourselves. Ladies, take care of yourselves. If you have children and that man ain't giving you the time of the day to just like, babe, what y'all doing for dinner? Because he don't tell you that. He don't ask you that, babe. Um, drop the kids off at my house. I'll take the car. I take the kids to school, and then I come back and pick you up so you can have at least a night to yourself. He don't tell you that, even though some people don't want to be away from their children, but it's just the factor of it. You had to spend whatever little bit of money y'all had for food this week, y'all, and I'm just being honest, to make sure he was comfortable in a hotel. That wasn't, that was for his comfort, not yours. Because I'm sorry, I'm paying on where I'm living at. I'm making sure my kids got ABC. That refrigerator was empty. And I know that you're not in somebody else's house, but that refrigerator was empty. You know what, Planet? I like a private, personal life. So my blogging or my videos is my real life besides, English. English is the only one that will really come out with me. Sometimes I might show ever, but very seldom. It's always English. My private life of a relationship is very private and sacred. I'm not one of these people that needs to be shining and showing every man I'm with. I don't need that. But I damn well ain't gonna be struggling and be like, babe this, babe that. I'm just saying. And y'all know I'm a little messy as hell, y'all, because I gotta go. But I wanted to do a video on this, but I'm messy as hell. Planet, I saw your video, yo. I love it. I love it, y'all. I love Planet. If y'all don't know who Planet Mimi is, go check her out. She's so lovely. She's so lovely. But I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. Medusa is giving me jazz vibes all over. Jazz, if you don't hurry up and come on here and step your ground, this girl made some soup. She made something that you would make. You Medusa, stop stealing people's pictures and saying that you did something, dude. Oh gosh, Medusa, if you don't stop, dude. Y'all, I don't know if y'all saw that soup. What the hell did you make baby food for your little baby trilogy? Y'all, it's not that I don't like Medusa, y'all. Medusa is a cartoon to me. She is not a real woman to me, y'all. I'm just being as honest as possible. Medusa is a cartoon, okay? Whatever cartoon she decided to be at that day, that's what cartoon she is. Any woman that comes on this YouTube and try to throw jabs at the baby mama that he might not be with gives me weird vibes. Y'all, yes, go see that lasagna soup and just scroll to the end of it. I think she put too much of the ricotta cheese to make it thick, but I'm like, girl, that look like paste. I could be very much wrong, but I don't. That didn't look like no soup, and it didn't look like that soup that was on the picture. Okay, people be lying, like, oh, I made this. This was so good. Girl, stop lying. I know people love Medusa, and the reason why people love Medusa, and I think I was listening to TMR, and she said her fan base is basically people who don't like jazz, and that's very much true. Um, and that's very much true. And also, people are trying to still figure out what was on that tablet, so that's the reason her fan base is. So people don't want to miss that she might drop the T on what was on that tablet. And and I'm starting to feel like nothing was on that tablet. I just think that he probably cheated on her. It wasn't like anything weird or, and maybe it could have been. But I'm just saying, like, it was nothing. She has nothing to talk about. Not on her personal life level. It's so much baby daddy that we can talk about. No, she's scared of making money. I'm sorry. She's scared of making money. Because Medusa is very, at one time, she was very capturing. Like, okay, I can follow her, I can listen to her. But one thing about it, y'all, that I don't think people talk about, I was looking at Alex Mommy or something. Y'all, I don't know the name of it, but she did have a channel with her and her daughter on there, and her daughter was cute, right? And I'm gonna still do a video about Medusa, and probably not tonight, but probably definitely tomorrow. Um, and she said that she never talked to Lala. Y'all, she said she never talked to Lala. So where was this Lala information? And Lala was like heads on. Like that information Lala talked about, it was like what is that called? I'm sorry. It was an email. It was an email and it was head on. Like the things that Medusa tried to clean up, but she couldn't clean up, and y'all don't pay attention to that. I really wish I was more like, savage. Well, I don't know if it's putting the work in, making the videos. I think that she's still hoping that the drama between her and Jazz is enough to get views. She's not entertaining. I'm sorry. I don't want to see a woman do makeup and she looked like Glenn Close in the face without makeup. And then suddenly you look like Danny, you look like a girl from Danny Kane. You look together. You can't show us who you really are. Your kids look like you're putting all this time and effort on your children, and your kids look like rag dolls. You're just like Jazz. And I said what I said. I'm sorry. That hurt y'all feelings. Some people's feelings. Her kids look like rag dolls. If she don't want, I'm looking at a picture of her baby shower. She's put together. Her daughter's just thrown together. She gets her hair braided, and her daughter walks around with two ponytails and a bushed up, talking about, I like her curls. I like her curls. No, you don't. You don't want to do nothing with her hair because it's too much of taking away from her personal look at me time. Medusa is trifling just like Jazz. I know she has a bigger hitter than Jazz. Like, yeah, we for her, but she's just like Jazz. I'm sorry, the way she made that soup yesterday, it reminds me of Jazz, just throwing shit together. I would never compete or never try to compete with the baby mama that looked like her belly button smells like must on a regular. What am I getting out of it? Medusa at least looked like she fragrance. But I'm sorry, her kids look thrown together. Our daughter always seemed out of place. And sometimes we can allow people to say, "Oh, that's just her way of being creativity." No, it's not. Cause I'm sorry, you get your hair done, lay down, flat out, and your daughter is 11 years old, still wearing two puffs in her hair. Now, I'm not a fan of telling people, "Oh, you need to straighten your hair, you need to do this," but darn it, you got your braids done. Why she can't get her braids done? Why she can't look like a little 11-year-old girl? But you got room to talk about somebody else's child, and her child looks like who did it? Just saying. Well, I'm gonna say this: when you start trying to compete with somebody that made it by accident, Jazz made it by accident. She was in that era. She definitely made it during a time that people had a need of. We didn't have that much television back in the day when Jazz came out. Jazz, Chrissy, Olivia. We didn't have that much good in television. Okay, at the time we had Mary Jane, Real Housewives. We didn't have good television. Okay, YouTube became good television for us. Now when we got older and some people grew up, we got real jobs. We start seeing this shit is fantasy. Who has who pees on a pregnancy test every week? No, none of us do. Oh, we've been protected is the same thing. We've been protected, but I'm just not sure. Real women, real live people, we don't do that. So Jazz and Chrissy and all them, they came by accident because we was yearning for life. On top of that, COVID came, and we now the people that didn't do it at that era, they look silly. They look like what? Nika looks silly to me. Diamond looks silly to me because I'm like, you're 29 years old and you still. I can see if you was 22, 23, you still trying to figure that out. But you can't convince me that. Medusa looks silly coming on here talking about Jazz, her kids need detox. It looks silly to me. I'm sorry. You should have ride that moment when Lala came out here and put you on the front porch. I'm sorry, Lala did. Lala gave her the the wave of getting on here and getting, but she waited. Then she stopped. And then she got pregnant. And then now it's like, oh well, I'm pregnant and let me do everything that I saw Jazz do. Let me put a registry up. It was by accident. But y'all, I have to go pick up my little chitlins. Y'all, let me ask y'all a question. Y'all, I'm watching mukbangers. I'm getting excited for like literally Thanksgiving, right? I'm getting mentally excited. So when I get a chance, I look at mukbangs back in the day when they did Thanksgiving. So I ran across this one guy. Now I must say, these people are y'all just starting that crazy shit. Just because at one time I thought we was doing the most with our Thanksgiving. When I tell you we was doing the most, like corn pudding, that is stewed tomatoes. Um, we had stewed tomatoes, corn pudding. We have meatballs, fried chicken, like little fried chicken wings. We have dumplings. We have what else? What else? We have the greens family. We have the cabbage family. We got a squash casserole. Man, we have so much unnecessary stuff on our Thanksgiving. But when I saw this man pull out pigtails, he had pigtails on that plate. He had he had spaghetti, and he also said they barbecued, like they made barbecue. And when I tell you, I'm like, y'all just putting shit, just throwing shit in the Thanksgiving menu now. This time, y'all just might as well call it buffet. This is not Thanksgiving. This is definitely a buffet. But it's so funny to me. I just can't wait. I know this year my aunt said that she's going to make a spread and everybody's invited. But I'm just I'm just waiting for my mac and cheese. The mac and cheese has to be creamy, y'all. I'm be upset if it's not creamy. Um, my mom's stuffing. My mom's stuffing, cranberry sauce, sweet yams. I don't want my aunt makes uh sweet potato casserole. I don't want that. I want the actual yams. Okay, I want to fork it with the macaroni and cheese, the greens. Yeah, I'm ready for it. Right, I'm ready. I don't really care for the meat part, but I just want those things on my plate, y'all. I'll be happy. I don't know why. I'm so excited. I'm so excited because y'all, and this is also like it's been 3 years since we had a big Thanksgiving. I don't even think it's gonna be big, but it's like a Thanksgiving at my aunt's house. And there's like as a kid, we always have Christmas over my aunt's house. And we really did we ever have Thanksgiving? I think we always had Thanksgiving at my mom's house. But we always had like Christmas and Thanksgiving. It was so warm and cozy. But before I leave, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Thank God my family is not on my channel because I would get strong, right? They would have like literally strangled me. So we had it was Christmas one time at my uncle's house, and my uncle he had a wife, and he's no longer with her, but he had a wife, and she wanted to micromanage everything we had, y'all. So she said, "Y'all come to my house, we cooking." So she cooked. She made a dry turkey, and I'm telling y'all, what saved our Thanksgiving, my plate, and my the effort of food that I had was my aunt's mac and cheese, my aunt's baked beans, and oysters and crab cake. Y'all, I know, like I said, we just throw stuff together. But we had all that on our Thanksgiving plate. And my aunt, she had her turkey, she had her dressing, and then she opened a can of glory grains. Oh no, that took away my whole Christmas vibe. So, need to say less, okay? That was a good meal. My grandpa left, and we stayed like dummies. Why did we stay during a snowstorm? It started snowing, baby. And I, for some odd reason, I don't know what happened to our Thanksgiving food, but it was gone. So, so my mom was, so my uncle was like, "Hey, pick up some steak. Pick up the steak," and he sent her the steak, and she brought like one small pack of steak. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie to you. And this is like 90 people in this house. Y'all, no lie. So I'm sitting here mad at my mom, like it's snowing. Whew. Man, we didn't eat nothing. When I tell you, she just threw anything in that stew, y'all. I I would never go anywhere without my like food pack. I always keep a little food pack. And y'all, I'm not going to be hungry for nobody's house, y'all. And definitely, if somebody don't want, it's not that they didn't want you there. They just don't know how to handle company. They just could not handle company. But I will never do that again. Okay, y'all, never at my uncle's house. I don't care what wife he has at the time. I will always be scarred. Okay, y'all. But this year we get to eat. Okay, and I don't know, somebody had told me that they they going to their sister's house and they really don't want to go there. And I said, "Well, why?" And she said her kitchen is closed after, they put the dinner away. And I was like, what? Yeah, so she closed the kitchen after Thanksgiving. I'm not used to that either. We have food. If they put it up, we have food. But we have, it's crazy. But y'all, that was the craziest Christmas meal that I had with my family. And we still laugh at it today, y'all. We still laugh at it. And when we used to invite her, it was crazy. And I think that's the reason why we stopped having Christmas at family's house. Y'all, I'm dead ass. I think that's the reason why we stopped having Christmas. Like after her Christmas, we never had another Christmas together, y'all. And hopefully I want that to be like popping. Like my kids, my dad is not gonna be available to have Christmas at my house. So my goal is to tell my mom and my dad to go ahead and save their presents, or yeah, save their presents at their house. And then when they come down, because they'll be down that next day to my parents' house, and they can open Christmas with him. Because, my son was like, yo, I was like, boy, I still got to go to work. You excuse me, but it's not even that I have to go to work. I just need to relax. Y'all don't understand. This year is hectic. Like I look up and it's gone. You know what I'm saying? So I talk to y'all later because I gotta go pick up these kids. They'll be like waiting for me. But I talk to y'all later, and y'all have a lovely day. And I'm probably will come back on to do a video of Death Bay. This kind of broke my heart, but this is like a lesson for a lot of women that goes out and they meet people. So y'all, this is a lesson video. So I talk to y'all later, and I talk. Bye.